Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Moved by Councillor Ruff, seconded by Councillor Kotick. Resolved that the special meeting commence at the hour of 1:30 p.m. And be it further resolved that Council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations, but we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the community of Bigdegon Nishnabek and Nemezamgamek Nishnabek First Nations. We wish to recognize a long history of the First Nations and Métis people in our region, specifically, and show respect to them today. All in favor? Carried. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest? Seeing none. Approval of the agenda. Moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated. All in favor? Carried. Okay, no deletions or presentations. We're on to business. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Ruff. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administration Report Admin 2024-09 submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding the resolution of support, keeping energy costs down. Would you like to speak on that?
Yes, thank you through the chair. We do have CAO Florence McLean on the phone for any questions that Council has, but I'll just give a brief summary. So staff from the Ministry of Energy had approached the municipality and township to ask for support for the Keeping Energy Costs Down Act. The bill is scheduled for debate in Parliament on April 11th. So as you're aware, the township has been working with the communities of Marathon, Scriber, Terrace Bay, and Wawa to bring natural gas to the North Shore.
Okay, any questions? Okay, and I hear this is brought back because of our delegation we had last year in Ottawa.
That's correct. So they indicated that the delegation that Mayor Moffat and Councillor Keogh and CAO Florence McLean had with the Ministry of Energy in the 2023 AMO in London, Ontario, they reached out to us as a result of that delegation.
Perfect. Shows that a little push helps. Okay. So there's no other questions? Okay. And further that Council approves the proposed resolution to support the Keeping Energy Costs Down Act, and further that Council directs staff to immediately forward the approved resolution to the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, Premier Doug Ford, and the Honourable Todd Smith, Minister of Energy and Regional Municipalities, and further that Council directs staff to prepare a media release to be issued on April 11th, 2024, following the approval by Council to support Keeping Energy Costs Down Act. All in favor? Carried. Okay. So there'll be the second one. Okay. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Kotick. Whereas access to natural gas is vital to residents and businesses in our community for affordability and reliability, and is a driver of economic development for the province of Ontario. And whereas expanding natural gas access to communities will help keep the cost of energy low for families, businesses, and farmers, while at the same time improving economic development, housing, creating thousands of new jobs. And whereas the Ontario Energy Board issued a split decision which would increase the upfront cost to consumers of installing natural gas connections for new homes and small businesses, and could increase the cost of new homes in the province by tens of thousands of dollars, particularly in rural areas, which would limit customer heating choices and energy reliability in communities such as the Township of Manitowoc. And whereas the government's Keeping Energy Costs Down Act 2024 would reverse the OEB's decision and ensure that the province can build new homes and that all Ontario families and businesses can continue to access reliable and affordable energy when it is needed. And whereas the proposed legislation would maintain the existing treatment of gas transmission projects that are critical to the province's economic growth by ensuring new customers do not have to incur upfront financial contributions, and update the OEB's leave to construct process to respond to concerns raised by municipalities around supporting their critical housing projects and local economic development initiatives. Now therefore be it resolved that natural gas must continue to play an integral role in meeting the energy needs of Ontario. That the Township of Manitouwadge calls on all provincial political parties to support natural gas expansion to communities in Ontario, which will keep costs down for families and businesses. Okay, so,
That's a continuation of the same resolution.
okay.
Yeah, no, that's a continuation of the same resolution.
Okay, so then we just continue, okay. Oh, I see, sorry. That the Township of Manitouwadge support the Ontario government's proposed legislation to maintain energy affordability and access via the Keeping Energy Costs Down Act. That the Township of Manitouwadge support the work the Government of Ontario has done to date, including the natural gas expansion program and electrification and energy transmission panels, call for a clear policy on the role of natural gas to secure access to affordable energy. That this resolution be circulated to the President of AMO, Colin Best, Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, Honorable Todd Smith, the Minister of Energy, Michael Mantha, Member of Political Parliament, Algoma Manitoulin, all regional municipalities as significant actors to ensure the need for natural gas in Ontario as part of a measured approach towards energy transmission. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Perfect. Moved by Councillor Ruff, second by Councillor Hudson, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Township of Manitouwadge at its special meeting held on Thursday, April 4th, 2024, be read a first and second time. And furthermore, be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2024-15. All in favor? Carried. Okay. Moved by Councillor Kotick, second by Councillor Ruff, resolved that the special meeting adjourn at the hour of 1:38 p.m. All in favor?